Side quest missing. I literally just did that. I thought I did that one over there. I'll have to go do that later. Um, I'm gonna grab this because from the last time I did one of those missions, it was to get the chocobo, so it's an important side quest, I guess.
How did we never hear about these guardians?
So I'm gonna run there and do that, then I'm gonna run do the main mission,
Help
and
you
I'll
today,
stop
child.
after that.
Your benefactors are a generous lot. All yours. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back. Something's getting him down. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got... But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear. Because he respects you, innit?
Fine.
I knew you'd done it.
But if he doesn't want to talk...
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, wait a bit, then head over when you...
I could have sworn we had a few. That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Warren.
First, what's it got to do with...
August was worried that something had been weighing. I thought you might want to...
I told you not to stick your nose.
Clive just wants to help, innit? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it
That
right,
voice
you
and
know.
that face do
Please,
not
mate.
mix.
It's not the sort of thing you'd bother...
Why don't you tell us all this?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interest. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Made my stuff look like... I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time... There. You got what you came for.
All right. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Didn't think anything could rattle him.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Something tells me this is only... If he has doubts, it will affect his work.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Assuming you're happy to...
Too bloody right.
Glad to hear it. Karen, Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it.
Sorry, sold it all. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way to... But it were nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd... Makes all his stuff to order. But the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of some...
You don't know where we might find...
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasts...
I see.
He did tell me something. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hats.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd back. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sam...
Thank you, Karen.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the...
I'll leave the hunting to you. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets.
Good idea. I've...
It's not deep.
Won't be long now, Martel. See, I am...
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just... Well,
It's good to know there's something of the old hideaways.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. I took it on, you see, after she... Well, after she... And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty.
Impressive.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse break. You couldn't take them some, could you? Oh, she always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see... Here you go. Martell apples, they're called. You hear that, Martell?
Could this place be any more confusing?
Did you even read it?
You two look like you could use something to...
Martell. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the furrow?
Of course she was.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait.
These aren't those apples, are they? She'd have been proud, and rightly so.
How did we never hear?
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach he'd have 'em right from the branch, made Martell livid. Not that anyone could stay...
That sounds like the Sid I knew.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some up.
Well, I've got... You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their...
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
I could have sworn we had a few.
not
The Cursebreakers sent their thanks. They were clearly very...
They remembered her. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until when she died I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown...
And through you. Her dream would have died with...
I didn't do anything.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop.
Of course not. I'll... They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful?
Gotta do a side quest. I have a horrible habit of it. I have to do it. I try to do it all off screen, but you know, I can't help it. Like one in front of me, I'm gonna end up finishing it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, just give me 5 minutes to do something. I'll be right back.
Good day to you. Sid.
Fighting this thing is a pain in the ass.
The crystals we get from the tailor all but work.
Ready, girl? Fly, Ambrosia.
I just realized I almost made a fatal mistake. I'm out of potions.
That'll do, girl.
I don't know about most other people, but I really don't wish to die.
We haven't much, but you're free to look. I trust it's all here. I hope it's to your liking. Keep fighting the good fight.
Good girl.
Faster!
Griffins don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
I might have just found it by accident.
The leather work will have to wait. Vogel, look sharp. Get him!
Attack! Go, Torgal! This one!
This one. This one. Get him. This one. Go for it. Over here! This one! Over here! This one! Over here!
Is something there, boy? Could that be our man? Are you all right?
That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost...
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly...
Not so lowly from what I... Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name...
She's not an easy... Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a... She sends you for...
It's not her who's...
Well...
You should be. He's a...
Blacksmiths are proud folk. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel... I'd dearly love to help. Actually...
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to... If your man's as skilled as he...
You sure?
Well, and thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are...
In that case?
I'd be much obliged if you... Right. You send your blacksmith...
Will do. Hopefully this will sweeten Black...
Let's roll ready.
Monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
And what can I do for you? Go on, then. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
And with a bit of luck... How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or did...
I found him. And he asked me to give you this.
You're joking.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil, he's... Oh, this is...
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Here, Clive.
Camille, I believe.
I thought there ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept Turns out he's from Tabor. And again, most level. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject...
Then we better keep this close.
Listen, sorry for putting the boat still.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway.
It's good to have you back.
Just don't expect me to go to... There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets... And don't get me started on how much oiling this... But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a curse breaker will have... Anyway, enough narrowing. I've...
Looks like we won't be needing a new...
As if there was a better one. I wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a... Right, now that's sorted. Thanks, Clive.
That voice and face do not match up very well. So that can give me anything from a companion to recipes for higher tier gear to anything. That's interesting.
Back, are ya? What's that for you, dear? Don't waste my time. You ain't got the stuff. That it? Fine.
Now I gotta find Electrum. Lovely.
Typical nobles.
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer. What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move. As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystal sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, The faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the Blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Drastanus, home of Drake's breath, and plucked it from the duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island, and with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drastanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
I'm interested. Does one of these things give me the electrum I need?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Best of luck out there, Sid.
How did we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
Typical nobles.
It will be over soon.
You ready?
I think so.
Jill, when you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drake's breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. What I need to move forward. And I know that I can do it. If you're there beside me.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud. Useful trick. Freezing and thawing the spray to make mist. How did you learn to use your powers like this?
The Masters made me do it. When the Crusaders took to the seas, to keep the fleet's movements from prying eyes. I'm fine.
No, you're not.
This may be the only chance I get to go back. My only chance to put things right. I have to do this. Whatever the cost.
All right.
There she is. The Iron Kingdom's Mother Crystal.
Drake's breath.
Do I kill a Titan here?
Strong currents, sharp rocks, and ether floods. Let's not forget them. This island is a natural fortress.
But safety breeds complacency, allowing a single rowing boat to slip in unseen. The sanctuary is inside the mountain. If we follow the old trail, we should be able to enter by the back gate.
Right. Let's go. I always imagined when I came here it would be to reclaim it.
It used to belong to Rosaria, didn't it?
Once, though it's been in the Ironblood's clutches for far too long.
As was I. For 13 years, this rock was my home. I know its secrets only too well. This path was abandoned after an ether flood. They don't guard it anymore.
The perfect little shortcut.
I'm gonna end this one here. I'll start it up in a couple minutes. Bye.